俺もちょっと席を外します。
Hey, I'm OmniGamer, and I wrote my new book Speedrun Science to help newcomers and veterans alike through the full process of investigating, routing, and performing speedruns. I also introduce speedrunning's rich history, how its rules evolved, and a whole lot more. Pre-order now at fangamer.com.
この CM はですね、一応、RTA のガイドみたいなのですね。
All right, we are back, and we have so many donation comments about Virtual Highlight. We have a $10 donation from Royce the Voice. They say, just as a frame of reference, Thomas Edison's movies ran at about 16 frames per second. We have a $50 donation from Sep. A review of this Virtual Highlight describes it as visually stunning. Can confirm, I am stunned. We have an anonymous $500 donation. Say, why save the frames when they are so very precious? We have a $50 donation from Demon Fire. Virtual Highlight's frame rate makes it the perfect candidate to be the first speedrun recorded as a book instead of a video. Speaking of all these great donations, we are now at $4,670. No, sorry. Oh, it changed on me just now. $4,698.05 out of $5,000 for W Fist mode for Trio the Punch. We are so close. Let's get it in. Let's get Trio the Punch W Fist mode. It is the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life. You see Santo's giant weird fist coming at you, you get out the way, or else you will be reduced to a fine paste. All right, and so now we're going to turn it over to Jay Hobbs, who's going to interview Gyre and PJ.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jay Hobbs, and I am with PJ and Gyre.
ちょっとインタビュー中なんで、一つ告知をいたします。ただいまですね、セットアップブロック4のゲームの内容が発表になりました。ゲームの内容はカップヘッドです。
Such low FPS, 1 frame per 20 seconds. Is it actually easier or harder to do the frame perfect?
カップヘッドの、全 S プラス P グレードってことなんで、はい。
You have a frame of wall, and your turn is in the
middle.
So
カップヘッドです。
You have to actually kind of get a sense about how things are. So it is very lenient in the sense that you're buffering all your inputs, and there's it's Virtual Highlight. It doesn't really have things that you're worried about, but at the same time, it's more about memorization of what's coming and trying to make a smooth presentation there. So it's a very different style of game than something that like a platformer that's super precise and you're having to hit all the tricks. It's a very, very fun experience, but different in terms of the nature of it.
Is Highlight a game that you basically just kind of pull out for the marathons and everything, or just for having fun, or is it something you're like, man, I got to reset every attempt, almost because I got to get this perfect RNG or whatever?
I first started out doing Highlight for Christmas as a way to punish everybody that got naughty over the year.
Merry Christmas.
So this is your coal in a stocking. You get some Virtual Highlight, and then I realized, I was actually optimizing and doing speedrun on it, and so. it came down from like an hour and a half to like 45 minutes to like,
さっきのそのハイドライドの奏者なんですけど、ハイドライドをクリスマスの時に、みんなをクリスマスするために持ってきますと言ってます。
It doesn't show anything on the screen anyway. So
You could do a blindfolded incentive without even having to change anything.
I was just gonna do the vampire in a way like this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I mean, I was loving it, every minute of it, of course. And PJ, I am also excited for your run because it runs at a lot more FPS.
Yeah,
but that's not necessarily a good thing, right?
Oh, it's the best thing.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about Mohawk
All right.
headphone jack?
Yes, the Mohawk is a.
PJ の
It's a 2D.
え
Let's say it's
の
2D Mario Galaxy.
説明してるのは
Sonic the Hedgehog.
また良い
That's probably the
ゲ
best
ー
way I
ム
could
で
put
す。
it. It's gravity-based platform.
さっきのハイドライドかなり酔う方もいらっしゃると思うんですけど、これでも上には上がいるということです。
I actually do know what you're talking about, though. It's pretty cool. Now, with the kind of the game,
Headphones and-
shaky is not the right word, but with the game being kind of so wonky with the camera and everything.
Mohawk and
because of
headphone
gravity and all that,
モーハーク&ヘッドフォンジャックにはちょっと本当に気をつけてください。言っちゃあれなんですけど、見ない方がいいかもしれません。苦手な人は。
So the game's controls are actually surprisingly good. Like if you were to watch the game, it looks like you have absolutely no
It looks
control
like the
at any
exact
time.
opposite of that. Yeah.
Right. You get into some weird situations though where you're in like what I would call corner
例
gravity.
えば
So,
飲
like
み
this
物
wall has
酔
gravity
いがあ
pulling
れ
this way, this wall has gravity
があ
pulling
る
this way. When you're in
人
that little scoop in
は
between, you jump like
見ない方がい
straight
い
up.
と思います。その
The
モー
game
ハーク
kind
ヘ
of
ッドフォ
tries
ン
to
ジャ
steer
ッ
you in half
クと
because
い
it
うゲ
doesn't
ー
know
ム
what direction to send you.
に
So that kind of situation is tough, but the rest of it's fine.
The rest of it's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have to see if you're actually accurate on that.
モ
when we
ーハーク&ヘッド
go
フォンズは、
around to watch it.
次
Well, I
の
wanna jump into some social media
次のゲームですね。
Everybody
なのでまだ時間があります。なので避難する準備は時間たっぷりありま
Really
す
could。apply to either one of you, I think.
まあ
but maybe a
6時
little
過
more
ぎ
for
ぐらい
PJ.
ですかね。
Is from Mr. Torture, who asks, do you take anything to avoid motion sickness?
No, fortunately, I have never had that issue. Even in the blind playthrough of Mohawk, it's always been okay.
And gyre or anything?
I've had a couple people tell me that they did get sick, especially in the volcano. So I do give that warning. Like it is a serious thing where people are injured by it. But I find that like it doesn't affect me, and so I'm able to successfully make it through there most nights without dying.
See, now we can fix this because we can get virtual highlight in VR.
Oh,
ス
now
ケ
we're
ジュー
talking.
ル
And
を
then, yeah,
見
there
た
we
ら
go. And I don't even want to touch Mohawk and headphone jack in VR.
7時の
No, thankfully, I think the technology is a little bit
7
far away
時
for
午
that.
後のちょっと前
I'm loving this one from @Henroyd_T, who asked, does speedrun.com accept submissions of virtual highlight via family photo album?
If you do have an Immature album, we will check all the frames to make sure it was right.
Can you stitch it together and make a GIF and submit it that way?
Here's the thing, I believe you. I don't think you're lying. I bet you actually would.
There are actually parts of Virtual Highlight that run at 12 FPS, so those are the ones that are like the smooth parts. But it legitimately, it is a slideshow, and I think that is part of the charm for anybody that wants to pick it up.
Okay, well, we have seen your run, and PJ, I want to give you kind of the last question here. What is like the one moment in your run that people should be looking out for?
Oh dear, the end.
The end, just so it's when it's done. Like not the video, when it actually breaks to a different screen.
Yeah, joke answer and also real answer because the ending is amazing. Yeah, it's a spectacle for sure.
All right. Well, remember, folks, you're not going to understand the end if you don't watch it from the beginning. So obviously, you got to check the whole thing out.
Yeah, naturally.
Right.
ヘッドフォンズ&イヤージャックっていうゲーム、奏者さん曰くおすすめな場面は、終わった瞬間です。2つ意味がありまして、見なくていいことと、そうしてもう一つはエンディングが素晴らしいことです。
So I'm trying to get here at like 8 FPS right now. It's very jarring.
Well, we're seeing you half out of frame, so that seems pretty appropriate. Right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, that fits perfectly in with Awful Block. I love
Exactly.
it. All right, so, Geyer, I have a question for you real quick, and I know Hobbs has been very polite in not asking it because I've seen it all over our social media. Why?
I was actually looking at YouTube videos like 10 years ago. And this was back when YouTube had a 10-minute time limit. And I got actually other games. Astel, which I ran in SGDQ 2017, was another one. That was a good game that I found on YouTube. This was one where it's just like, I gotta try it. And the reward was worth it.
I cannot imagine how long this game takes in 10 minutes if it's on YouTube.
なんでこのゲームを選んだんだって聞かれて、10年前に YouTube で見つけて、これはネタになっていうことから、まあ、ゲームを探して始めたと。それで、前の GDQ もね、出ました。
Something like that. And guys, this is a wonderful little book full of all of your favorite linguistic missteps from like the NES, Genesis, even earlier era. You know, traditional stuff.
そのプライズしてる本が、翻訳がひどいの、ゲームの翻訳。
What does it mean? I don't know. You don't know either, but you know what? You read this book, you're gonna find out. So big shout-outs to them. Now, from our friend Iggy Ziggy, we have a poster. I don't know where he got this poster. I don't want to know where he got this poster. But it is a poster of Santos.
Yes.
Never forget him. $5 minimum donation. Get your donations in if you want this.
Never forget me.
Either way, I don't blame you.
I'm just going to hold this for the rest of the interview because this is just fantastic.
It is the greatest.
No one needs to see me.
As you should. This prize is so awful, it tried to escape from us. I had to just go reach down the back of the couch to get it. But from SGDQ, we have Uyama's signed Commissioner Uyama speech. Now, here's a quick story about this. Hobbs, I know you were in on this one, but at the end of SGDQ, we did a fun little skit involving a character we like called Prize Man. And we had him, fight the evil Commissioner Uyama. And I told Mike at the time, Mike, all you have to do is like sit at the desk, pretend to do some work, say some vaguely evil lines, and then, we'll ad-lib it from there. It's fine. Mike goes and he writes down this full cue card full of like instructions and lines and everything involved, and then signs it the Commissioner Uyama. So we thought it'd be really cute, for Awful Block. Let's put it in as a prize. $10 minimum donation. We're gonna have the whole like production.
今見てるなんかカードみたいなんですけど、これも一応商品です。
Genuinely one of a kind GDQ memorabilia. This will never be made again for many reasons, most of them good. And finally, Hobbs, right behind you on the shelf there, we have a winner is you cross stitch.
I got to move the poster.
Yeah. Why don't we hand it to PJ? Nothing could go wrong with that, I'm sure. Right behind you there, Hobbs. Beautiful. A winner is you cross stitch from our friend Skater43. It truly exemplifies everything important about Awful Block, from shirtless men to terrible grammar. Everything you need is right there. $10 minimum donation from now until the end of Trio the Punch. Guys, don't forget, every donation you get in brings you one step closer to getting in on our wonderful grand prize, Guy. If you wanna motion with me here. This amazing,
it's amazing.
Excellent motion, Guy. This amazing Hylian Shield and Master Sword. They're one-to-one replicas of the Hylian Shield and Master Sword from Breath of the Wild, sent to us by our good friends over at Heroic Replicas. Super awesome. It's a $250 minimum donation throughout the marathon, but hey, it's cumulative. So again, a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there. Before you know it, you're in it to win it. And anyway, Hobbs, I think that's going to be it for us. Guys, I think we're just about ready to meet our W-Fist incentive if we haven't already met it.
Oh, yeah.
We got to make that push. You guys want to see this. I know it doesn't look like it, but you want to see this.
I'm pretty sure precisely because it doesn't look like you want to see it is why they want to see it.
Exactly. Yeah. But what they don't understand is how many people are just going to be doing hoo. Yeah, you can't see my hand. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's funny. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it for us. Hobbs, thank you so much for having me here to show off these prizes as always.
Yeah, thank you, Sent. And let's go ahead and throw it back up to the front because we got PeteDorr, who is just about ready to start Urban Yeti. Is Spike in the house? I feel like he's got to be for this one.
He's somewhere around here, I'm sure.
Throw it back up to the LLK. Thanks, folks.
はい、というわけでインタビューでした。
そして次のゲームが Urban Yeti、それは公開の Yeti です。これやっぱ説明がいいのか。
A goofy monster thought to only be
こ
the
れ
stuff of myth.
一応ゲームボーイアドバンスのゲーム見ますね。
It's Urban Yeti with PeteDorr.
あ、どうぞ。
作者が作った後に、その、会社が解散されました。
First thing I'm going to do though, I'm just going to reset the console so that you can hear the
なんか
developer's
絵面がひどいんですけど。
for their splash screen because it's something special. So just listen.
そうですね、なんかオープニングが面白いからぜひ聴いてくださいとのことです。
You look at me when I'm talking to you, boy. That should kind of set the scene for how wacky this game is going to be. So what do you say we start? Before I begin, though, this game has cutscenes that are all skippable. I'm going to let the first one kind of play out to set up the story and the lore of Urban Yeti for you. So here we go.
このゲームのムービーは基本全部カットできますけど、まあ、世界観に入るために最初のムービーはスキップせずに見せます。
No matter what you choose to call it, be it Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or the abominable snowman, surely it must exist. But how has it evaded our scrutiny for so long? I don't know. Is it possible that these creatures have been living among us for some time? Now here comes the plot twist. The part that you were not expecting. If they live among us, is it not natural to want the same thing we do?
あります。あり。
Do they crave the comforts of home and family? The time has come to find out Urban Yeti find a suitable mate. Oh, baby. The best love story you guys didn't know existed. Now get ready for Yeti. Here we go. Alright, so the graphic style for the game for about 50% of the time. Top-down, GTA style.
ルートが始まりました。
Unfortunately, my movement here does not matter.
これはGTA みたいな感じですね。古い。
まあ俯瞰俯瞰視点からの GTA だということで。怖いこれ。
But unfortunately, she's across the bridge on the main land. And in order to cross the bridge, I need $4, which I don't have. So what do? Well, I gotta go seek a job. Very expensive bridge, $4.
超過視点か、失礼。
有料橋を取る必要があって、その4ドルを稼ぐ必要があります。
The soup kitchen is hiring. You have to be able to work with abuse and for tips only. And Urban Yeti's like, sure, whatever, let's do it. They're going to show me the soup kitchen, which unfortunately does not open until 7:30. So, speedrunning in 2019, we're just going to sit here for about a minute or so. To keep myself busy, though, we can just pick on some cops off the building. Let you guys appreciate the pixelated glory that this game is. Maybe pick up a cat, try and throw it into oncoming traffic, see if I can hit a car.
で、そうですね。回転するまでにちょっといろいろ遊びます。
Oh, wow, that was a bad response from the audience.
I think
that's not a good look for you.
Now, it is kind of dangerous to come down here. But we can find people that are living in the dumpster. You could also find hot dogs to replenish for health.
Oh, good.
But we're just gonna chill here until did it past 7:30. Yeah, that's a mouse, even though it sounds like a I don't know what you'd call it. Punch the kids. Kind of just hang out.
ゲームレーティング大丈夫ですかね。GTA ですら子供に手出さないのに、このゲーム普通に子供手出してます。
Stayed up all night to support my dude PeteDorr. He's playing that officially licensed Spike Vegeta game, right? I'm pretty sure this is based on Spike's life. Wow, that pan flute. Oh, and if I can make an announcement, we have met the W Fist mode incentive. Oh, yeah!
パンチは必要のインセンティブが発生しました。
So now we're coming up onto one of the 4 mini games. Oh no, the soup kitchen. If you're a fan of Tapper or Root Beer Tapper, as it's also known, you might get a kick out of this. So the objective here is to deliver the food to the customers.
バイトのミニゲームなんですけど、これはこのゲームの中のミニゲームの4つのうちの1つになります。食品を出すのを間に合わなかったら殴られますので、素早く欲しいものを出します。
お客が怒って、そして
If I deliver the food to them, this guy wants pizza. If I deliver the food to them late, they give me 20 cents. If I deliver it early, they give me 40 cents. What is it? Nice. Pizza.
ですね、
Burger.
ちょ
Okay,
っ
I'm
と
gonna miss the burger guy. We're gonna give
ご
this
注
guy
文が
this
遅れると、20セントで、ご注文が、早かったら40セントもらえます。このように、そうですね、遅れたらなくなります。
You know, sometimes you can kind of just get stun locked.
You don't even have pizza to give this guy.
Hey, I didn't get what? Oh, I gave him the wrong food.
You only need $4, luckily.
Right, 2 burgers, and luckily I got 3. Ooh, that kind of works out. Nice RNG there. And they also steal tips, so if I leave the money there for too long, the customer behind will pretty much just steal the money right from under me. Oh, God. Okay.
実はお金渡してくれるんじゃなくて落としてくれるんですけど、遅かったら後ろの客に取られます。
Wrong way. Need 40 more. Let's get that burger. Oh, the guy in front though. I don't know what. Oh, he wants a burger too. Got it. Good.
Nice.
So this game alternates between mini games like that and these overworld scenes. There's 3 overworlds like this that I guess you can call open worlds, even though there's not much to do in them outside of hitting pedestrians. And that is one of the easier minigames. These minigames get really brutal. And if I walk straight up the middle there, you walk between the cops.
さっきのミニゲームなんですけど、まだ簡単な方です。今後のミニゲームはちょっと、ひどくなりますね。
Alright, so we paid the toll. Gotta make sure I avoid these cars.
で、お金稼ぐのは、通行料を払って、次のエリアに行くためのようで
in
す。
this game is predetermined, but it does get random depending on if accidents happen that can cause backups. So we smell another Yeti. We think it's the female Yeti, so we're onto her scent.
She really smells.
Oh, she's bad.
イエティの匂いがした。
We come to find out that
イエティの匂いがしましたので、多分メスイエティなのかなと思って、そっちに向かい
We
ま
gotta
す。
take care of it. And this is pretty much the only time that combat is required in this game. And it just amounts to this.
もうメスの焼きじゃなくて別のオス焼き。
Oh, he died.
ちなみにこれがこのゲーム唯一の、戦闘シーンです。もう RTA 唯一の戦闘シーンです。
And here's where things get a little weird. This guy just decides to go car surfing. He says, "All right, Urban Yeti, you win this time. Catch me later at the distance vertical. We'll decide who's the better Yeti."
I thought he was
そ
going
の
to the
車を
cemetery.
乗り、まあ
Up there.
Oh no, he got into an accident? Okay, this has never happened. This has never happened. And it's
詰まってる
supposed
の
to
か。
progress
これは
past.
積みましたでしょうか。
Okay. You gotta be joking me.
これソフトロックかもしれません
He
ね
got into an。
なんか
accident.
奏者さんもびっくり
And
してます。
unfortunately, I gotta put in a password, I think, because this has never happened.
Would you say the game crashed?
You can say this is a soft launch, yeah.
Well, that's
本当にハマりました。
Oh, wait.
そしてパスワードを
would I be if I didn't donate during this
ちょっ
Urban
と
Yeti?
検査してる。
Humble, Umaro, Wampa,
検査して
Ika,
ま
and
す。
Obama Snow.
What a dumb soft block.
I had to get the right password because I thought I'd never have a reason to put in this password. All right.
Like, if you need us to Google other passwords, we can do that for you.
I was prepared for other passwords, but not that one. Wow. I
こ
didn't
れ
know
は
that could happen.
セーブがパスワード制で、そのパスワードを入力して戻ってるような感じだと思います。
Alright, we have
他の、パスワード
donating now because they only have the late ones. Go Awful Games!
Yeah!
準備してるけど、このパスワードを
Hopefully this is
準
the
備し
right
て
area.
ね。
If not, I gotta put in a different one. There's tons of passwords in
こ
this
れは
game
バイト終わ
that
った
take you
直
to
後
different
の
spots.
場面ですかね
Oh boy.
おそらく。
Okay, we're good. Hopefully I can still get underestimate. I'll just have to pretty much be perfect in everything else.
It's okay, you're perfect to me. This music is really intense.
Yeah, the music's a little low compared to the sound effects in this game, but hopefully you guys have headphones on. You're in for a treat later with one of the tracks in this game.
Oh, not that one. Oh, yep.
Oh, jeez. Stay off the... Oh, got hit by a rat.
この音楽盛り上がりますって、コメンテーターが言いました。
He's beating up on that dog. We'll get revenge on him, even though, you know, I maybe wasn't too kind to that cat. However, I gotta tell you, there's something later that you cat fans are not gonna like because it's required to beat this game, so I apologize.
ですね。はい、戻りました。このね。この後の場面でちょっと猫が好きな人にはちょっと観覧注意かもしれません。多分そんなグロいと思いませんけど。
So something here, I gotta do this really quick. There's a certain
OK ですね。ソフトロックではなかったようです。
No big deal. I waste about 10 seconds or so. But I need to try and catch that same car. For whatever reason, I assume it's to get to the discus tournament. So let's see if I can get there just in time.
今は同じ車に乗り込むっていう感じです。
Oh, there it is. Okay. And of course it hits me. We're on. Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
So now I jump off, and here's where the game gets pretty
そ
weird.
して次のミニゲーム
Oh boy, Birch is
Oh no!
picking
Oh no!
作りま
Oh
す
my
か
god. UFO, please.
あ
I got picked up by a UFO just in time before I died because I was stuck on that car. That also never happened.
に誘われました。でもそれは良かった。
Okay, so we're going to the discus
ですね、
tournament.
状況を説明しますと、
This is a serious moment for me because this is
車にはまって動けない状況で謎の UFO に助けられました。
and donations kind of handle this one. But I will say that the strat that
意味がわかりません。すみません。
manipulate the AI by pretty much staying still on the right side of the
そし
screen.
てこれ
And
は
they tend to kind of like stay away from me. Once they get close to me, things get a little hairy.
円盤競技です。
I have 3 lives. I can only take 3 hits. Once I take 3 hits,
ラウンドが
round 1, there's 10 rounds. So with that being said, I'm just gonna
10ラウンド
try and
が
focus here because I can waste a lot of time here if I
こ
fail
う
this.
Oh yeah, I made people just play this part. It was great. It took ages for them to beat the discus tournament because
相
it's
手
so terrible.
イエティを
Honestly, up until this point, it looks
円盤
relatively easy, but it's not going
殴
to
っ
be. It
て
gets
それ
intense.
がクリアになります。
Yeah, the last 2 rounds, I have to eliminate 3 Yetis. And one thing I haven't described either is they get back up within a few seconds. So I have to hit all 3 down. You're going to see this guy get back up. Hopefully, I can get
今
this
の
last
目的
one
は
he's back.
3つのイエティを倒すことですけど、しばらくすると復活するので、早く
I'm honestly
しないといけません。
speechless about this interactive software.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Die, dude. Oh.
Yeah, and there's not much you can do. Like, no matter how much practice you get in this, it's kind of down to just...
Oh my.
So, the reason why I missed that shot, you can only look in 4 directions.
この
You can only look diagonally when you're
相手
moving,
イエティ
which
の
makes it really hard.
動きがかなりランスによりますので、運に頼るしかないってことです。
Okay, here's where they get really hard.
ちなみにその上左の、ある印が体力ゲージです。
They're gonna get back up now too, which is where this gets scary.
当たってしまって、どうやら敵全員復活してしまいました。
Come on.
Oh, you got a joke.
3秒以内全部の敵を撃つ必要があります。
そしてですね、このゲーム、ゲームボーイアドバンスなんで、方向入力キーが 4種類しかないので、見た目以上に操作が難しいです。
Wait,
Oh my god.
wait,
Wait.
wait,
Oh, maybe.
wait.
Oh.
Okay, I can only take 1 more hit.
This part is so BS, okay?
I gotta be very careful. Oh, he's coming for me. I can try and angle it to get it to come back. Oh, he's back up. Come on, one more. I'm going for it. Oh,
Yes.
All right, this one also has 3, so. Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Going for it.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
また3人のラウンド
If I would
で
have
す。
lost that, I would have started from round 1.
よくやりました。
Good job. Doing that
Don't
with one life is incredibly difficult.
Yeah, there's only 3 lives in this game. If you lose 3 times, it's game over. So we get a message from our
さっ
female
きライフ
Yeti.
3つしかありませんけど、全部失ったらもうゲームオーバーです。
Looking good at that
なので
discus
本当に良か
card.
ったです。
Stop by
成
my
功でき
place
て。
sometime, and I gladly oblige.
So all y'all want to get a date, just go play discus, I guess.
メスイエリからのメッセージが
They don't
入
want
っ
Yeti around
て、
if you
そ
haven't.
の円盤の
But it
競
will tell
技
you
が
this
良かっ
city
た
does
ら
not like
うちに来ないかって書いてあります。
So they're like, all right, let's get out of here. Let's take the subway. And Urban Yeti's like, subway? Okay. Now, animal lovers, cover your eyes, cover your ears. There's something coming up you may not like. So we gotta
そうで
grab
す
a
ね、
cat
動物好きな
and
方はちょ
throw
っ
it
と
at an electric switch.
目つぶった方がいいかもしれません。
Too dangerous for me to go up there and hit it. It's a little censored. You don't get to see the carnage of hitting the switch. So, and we got to go down into the subway.
やったことなんですけど、猫を電気スイッチを押させるために投げました。
Otherwise, we're going to have like a good break coming up here for some donations. So I'm just going to hitch a ride on this train, and we're going to ride it into the subway into the next
そし
minigame.
てこれは地下鉄で次のエリアに
Okay, I got the good cycle. We don't have to wait for that stop.
行きますけど、
Can get stuck in front of this train, which will slow it down. So hopefully that doesn't
地
happen.
下
We
鉄
can fit in a
は次
donation.
のエリアに行きます。
All right. We have a $15 donation from John Bergdahl. I've got to go to bed before it starts, but this is a donation for Awful Block. A lifelong MST3K fan and video game fan, Awful Block is about the closest I'll get to seeing the two combined. My only regret is no Athena race this year.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thanks, guys. We have a $10 donation from Zekier. I will never forget the mad desire that I have for that Santos poster.
All right, so coming up here, we have a minigame. I apologize to headphone users, by the way. This is one of the worst tracks you're ever going to hear on the Game Boy.
Yo, Tubin!
This is Tubin.
Of course everybody knows Tubin. Why wouldn't they?
A very vile version.
で、これが第3のミニゲームとなりま
Death is
す。
pretty much imminent.
Oh, yeah.
奏者さんが、ヘッドホン着てる人はちょっと注意してくださいと
Very
言って
easy
ます
to
け
get
ど、
caught on things. I'm going to take it a little
はい、
safe
一応注意してください。
because
何を注意するかわかりません
from
が。
the beginning and it's quite a long level. So this is a
そ
level
の
we're gonna
黄色の
donations
雷
over here.
のような印を取ったらそれは無敵時間。
Yeah, we need donations to just mask this music.
Yeah, I also need to make sure I'm
My
not.
favorite genre, trombone disaster.
そして音楽が本当にひどいです。
We have a $5 donation from Rando Chris, who says, "Who knew that Lanky Kong fell on such hard times?"
その上、左の印
We have
が
a $10 donation from Ace.
体力ゲージ、そして
If I'm watching a speed run or having a fever dream, but
キューブが
determine what reality
キュ
I'm
ー
in.
ブ1枚が1枚
We have a $100 donation from the Jakara.
壊れたら
Press doorknobs to show
もう
who's
復
boss.
活できな
Thank
い
you, Jakar.
Why'd the music slow down? I don't like it.
Yeah, so I'm avoiding a lot of the power-ups here as well because they're placed in very deceptive locations. A lot of times when there's a health pickup or like a invincibility, right after it is like an alligator or something. So the game
このゲー
tries
ム
to
の、
trick you into,
いろんな、
pretty much
ボーナスアイテ
going
ム
for
とか
the
あるんですけ
power-up.
ど、まあ、
Very
回復
easy
と
to
か
get caught on hooks and
ですけど、
snares.
設置がかなり意地悪で、
Damage
むしろ取らない方がいい
one
と
of the main
いう
reasons why
場
I
面が
will
多い
take
で
death
す。
here. Because they seek me out.
その下に、罠があるかもしれませんね。
Why isn't the song in the music rotation in between runs?
You can make the difference, GDQ.
Be the melty brass section you want to see in the world.
なぜこの音楽が、休憩タイムに言わないってコメントがありました。
本当にすごい音楽ですよ。
My roommate at the hotel snores a better song than this.
ちょっと 寝てる人のいびきの方が、いい BGM 言ってます。
They give you pretty much like a full health restore right at the end, and not before, right? Like, come on. There it is. Right at the end of the level.
満帆の回復アイテムだけど、それはそのステージの最後です。
Overworld section, the most complex and also the most challenging. So we've arrived at her place, but she's like, "Hey, Urban Yeti, you're a little dirty. Why don't you go get washed up a little bit, you know?"
Whatever, she's the smelly one.
ストーリーとしては今、メスイエティをついに発見しましたが、さっき地下水道にちょっと泳いでしまったので、臭いということなので、洗浄してこいということです。
That's so nice.
で、これで洗浄しまして、戻ってきます。
However, she says, Urban Yeti, my chickens have escaped. Can you go round them up for me, please?
で、次は、そのメスイエティの鶏がちょっと逃げてしまったので、取ってきてくれませんかとお願いしてきます。で、このマップにある8羽のチキンを取りに来ます。
So what I do is I pick up chickens and I toss them into locations for later pickup. I call this chicken staggering, as you'll see in a bit.
そうですね、戦法としては、まずチキンを拾ったら、後に回収しやすい場所に投げておきます。
Finicky the NPCs in this get. They walk into me. I gotta punch this guy off this building real fast. And throw them down here. So now I come down here.
その人が邪魔なので、
and then I just throw them and move. Come on, chicken. This way, I don't have to pick up one, deliver it, come back and get another.
そうですね、こうすることにより、ちょっと効率的に、鶏をまとめることができます。
Oh no!
Yeah, that's health in this section is by far the scariest.
体力がかなり怖いこのところでよくわかりますので、これ、この体力を補充するのが大事です。
Pick this guy up here, toss him down there for later.
I like that.
Jump off a building if you couldn't tell what the heck was happening there. And then we're coming up on one of the hardest parts because the NPCs and such get in my way a lot here, and it can be a little scary. I gotta walk up this ramp. Okay, I didn't get stuck there, thankfully. That's the hardest part. Get around this corner, picking up the boombox. That's actually health that I might need to use later. Out of my way, please.
No, wait, he kicked the chicken.
He kicked the chicken.
鶏投げようとしましたけど、上のいる人にちょっと蹴飛ばされました。鶏を。で、今その鶏がどこに行ってるかちょっとよくわかりません。
その大型のラジカセが、それは全スクリーンの全滅攻撃です。
This is a good spot to fit in some more donations, like 2 or 3 if you got them. I'm just going to round these last 2 chickens up.
All right, we have a $50 donation from ChronoLink. Set an alarm to wake up and watch Pete stream the greatest game of all time, Urban Yeti. I've repeatedly been blessed by the community you've helped build through streaming and wanted to give back and be a blessing to those in need. Here's to a great run and helping end cancer. Yeah!
Yeah!
Up there's the chicken.
どうやら無事見つかったようです。
Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to sacrifice some time here. I think we're good on time. I will show you the boombox. This is how you recover health. You get a dance party going on.
Oh, yeah.
The unfortunate thing about this
そのラジカセの技。
But I should be able to find him again.
How long is this dance party? Oh, okay, we're done.
ですね、RTA も、おっと、これはもしかして、ちょっと取れない部品になりましたけど、鳥の糞が吹っ飛ばしたおかげで取れることができました。
Now I have to apologize again. This one's a little brutal on the chickens. So we're doing some chicken ranchers. She's like, you want to get with me? I got to test your skills. Make me some Yeti brand chicken dogs. Ooh, it's as brutal as it sounds. Got 3 minutes to get
これ大丈夫なんですかね。そうですね。そのメスのイエティはチキンの料理の仕方をちょっと披露してほしいと思ったので、このチキンからホットドッグ作ります。
鶏牧場で、
Now, the random element of this is that the roosters can sometimes block me and make my life a little bit more difficult. There is a throwing mechanic where I can charge my throw and throw from a larger distance, but it's really finicky, and this is just way safer to just throw from this one predetermined spot. I know that works. So this is the last spot to get in some more donations.
オレンジ色のニワトリはですね、ちょっと邪魔キャラみたいなものなので、避けていきます。当たったら体力が減ります。
I just need to be clear. I am not related to Urban Yeti, and I love all cats. well, now we're talking about chickens, Yeti.
ひどいですね、これ。
Yeti.
ザ・イエティからの寄付が入りました。その内容が、この都会のイエティ一斉関係ないです。私は、音楽が好きなのイエティです。
Hey, I'll have you know I worked very hard on that track.
Well, thank you very much. We're going to be coming up on time here once I get 4 more chickens in.
で、
This is the last part? Yeah, this is the easiest part of the game.
そうですね。あと、ニワトリ4話でタイマーストップです。僕も知りませんでしたけど、これが最終局面です。
Yeah, after all the hard mini games, this is breath of fresh air and least stressful part.
Oh, no!
はい、タイマーストップです。GG。
Oh boy. I want to be your mate, but first, let's celebrate with a group mega dance.
Mega dance!
This game is so cursed.
このゲーム呪われますね。
Hopefully you guys enjoyed Urban Yeti as they get the group mega dance ready here. Oh yeah, it's a really wacky game. You know, the reason why I love this game so much is this is a time when developers were still making games like wacky, weird games like this for the fun of it. Like they were putting this on retail shelves and asking for your money. And these days, you know, Steam is littered with them for, you know,
にわかに信じがたいことですが、これはゲーム屋さんの棚に置いてたゲームですよ。普通に当時は。
Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you to my couch, who I forgot to introduce, so I apologize. Bersentia, NPC, and Author Blues. And yeah, that's Urban Yeti. Enjoy the rest of Awful Games vlog.
以上、アーバンヤティでした。
We have a $10 donation from Mo Morrison. That's not how I remember GTA 2. We have a $500 donation from Akita Fuki. I have no idea what I'm watching. Ah! We have a $100 donation from Johnny 5 Aces.